Hello everyone, welcome to Media Nama. Around the end of August, the Department of Telecommunication came out with rules for lawful interception under the Telecommunication Act 2023. As per the rules, the government can notify one or more law enforcement agencies to intercept messages between two parties. Interception orders must be submitted for review to a review committee which will meet once every 2 months and record its findings with regards to the orders to ensure that they comply with interception rules and the Telecom Act. If the committee believes that the orders don't comply with the legal provisions, they can order the destruction of the interception messages. Interception orders can stay in force for 60 days unless revoked and can further be extended for up to 180 days. The law enforcement agency must track the intercepted messages, record details of those who it disclosed these messages to, count the number of copies of the messages, and document the mode and method in which it made these copies. The authority has to destroy the records of the interception orders and the interception messages every 6 months unless they require the records for functional reasons. To implement the interception order, the DOT will assign two nodal officers in each licensed area. Similarly, each telecom company must also inform the Indian government of two senior employees who will act as nodal officers in each service area to implement interception orders. The DOT or the telecom company will acknowledge interception orders within 2 hours of receiving it and will submit fortnightly reports to the authorized agency from which they received the order. While the rules are largely similar to pre-existing interception regulation, a major change is the fact that, as per the new rules, the government will no longer penalize telecom companies by revoking or suspending their licenses in case their employees violate the conditions of maintaining secrecy and confidentiality around interception. Instead, now the rules only state that the telecom company authorized to intercept messages would be responsible for the actions of its employees, including its vendors, that result in unauthorized interception or the violation of these rules. They don't mention any specific repercussions like they previously used to. The rules also allow telecom companies to test their interception equipment without complying with the provisions, such as ensuring secrecy about the interception activity. These exemptions come in the backdrop of pushback from the telecom industry about how interception activity is conducted in India. In a recent TRAI consultation, the Indian Space Association mentioned that telecom companies end up incurring substantial capital and operational expenditures to comply with lawful interception orders. This includes expenses on setting up interception infrastructure at law enforcement agencies' premises and storing huge amounts of call details and Internet Protocol detail records, CDRs and IPDRs. This data is only going to increase further as telecom companies see a hike in traffic over the next coming years. Further, the government from time to time also introduces new compliance requirements, which can end up increasing the duration for which telecom companies have to store interception records. ISPAI pointed out that governments in other countries provide compensation for infrastructure costs that are incurred in national security interests or in lawful interception. Airtel had previously made a similar suggestion back in 2022 in response to a DOT consultation. While this suggestion did not materialize in the Telecommunication Act, TRAI has included this in the scope of recommendations for authorization frameworks under the Act. As per the recently released recommendations, TRAI suggests that the government can allow telecom companies to share lawful interception systems on a case-by-case basis. This should help them cut down on the costs that is incurred while intercepting messages. Besides this, the regulator has also suggested that the government can take up these issues with security agencies to explore a mechanism to suitably compensate service providers. To learn more about the interception rules and about TRAI's recommendations, you can take a look at our website. Thank you.